And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Ivan Nova, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Digging in, Micah Welch. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the night taken for ball 1 as we're underway in Pittsburgh. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Head-to-head against Nova. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Yu Darvish gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Mlb, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And he fouls this one off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. Rizzo takes it in. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes. And he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Two out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-1. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Dickerson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Here's Addison Russell head-to-head against Nova. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Nova has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Yu Darvish. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber sprinting after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
At the plate, Jordy Mercer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Jimenez has a play. 2 down.
Batting seventh, third baseman,
Now with the
Rodriguez.
plate, Sean Rodriguez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Here's the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. So stepping in, Chris Jimenez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Micah Welch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1 out, nobody on. Looped out towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Elias Diaz the next to hit.
Leading off for the Pirates, catcher, Elias Diaz.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind him early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Into the box now, Ivan Nova. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and the Pirates are in the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling. making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Here's Starling Marte. He's set and the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So with one away, a reminder we've got more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball for you in the week ahead as you take a look there at where we'll be over the next 7 days. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Grounded up the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get through this one. It's a fair ball. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as it's on the ground for the hole. The second for one. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Now batting, Chris Bryant, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Chris Bryant.
Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hard hit towards center. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Here it comes, 0-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And that one just missed outside. Rizzo, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now another 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here's another 0-2. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Ball 2.
2-2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now in the box, Gregory Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Happ coming on. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jordy Mercer.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted into center field. Happ has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
In now, Sean Rodriguez. First time up, he went down looking. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bell is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and the Pirates now take a 3-2 lead.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Now batting, catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. Popped him up. Russell calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. We played 4, and Pittsburgh's taken a 3-2 lead. Ready now, Addison Russell. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Standing in now, Yu Darvish. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, catcher, Chris.
Into the box now, Chris Jimenez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in once again, Micah Welch. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 to count. Russell stands at second with two gone. Lifted down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ivan Nova. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ivan Nova.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Hit in the air out to left field. Schwarber giving chase. He's got it one away.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his two previous trips. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, Shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 towards second. And this is taken for the out. Down in order go the Pirates, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Baez over at second. Bryant at first with no outs. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No balls and 1 strike. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. First and second now, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Addison Russell. Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson will begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 55. Down.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Gregory Polanco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Albert Almora is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
A.J. Schugel will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. And that's taken for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Digging in now, Chris Jimenez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone. or you're going to ground into a double play.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. One down.
The right fielder, number 19, Micah Welch.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Micah Welch. From the stretch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Here's Jordy Mercer now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman, Jordy Mercer.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez, and that's out number one.
Now batting, third baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Ready once again, Sean Rodriguez. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. An impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time. Cishek was born in Massachusetts. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2 to the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The 1-2 misses, ball two. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains tied at 3-3. Here's Javier Baez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. And a changeup right down the middle.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
In the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And right into the shift. Mercer has it. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. David Freese is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 31 homers and 66 driven in. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Comes set with the 0-1. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Cishek's ready. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Still tied 3-3. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Michael Feliz will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Addison Russell as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Wilson Contreras will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. One left for the Cubs. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Justin Grimm comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a fifth-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Career line against Grimm. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Hit hard on the ground at first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So striding in, Chris Jimenez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in now, Micah Welch. Now a bunt attempt here. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This is hit sharply to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Standing in, Chris Bryant hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Mark Zagunis is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 20, Mark
Into the box, Sean Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Third baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
A ball and 2 strikes to Sean Rodriguez. And that misses 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Elias Diaz. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Career line against Grimm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. One out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Josh Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, John Harrison.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 25 homers and an even 40 RBIs. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. toward center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
In the air, out to right. Welch is over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score remains tied at 3-3. Felipe Vasquez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 73.
Next will be the cleup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's 0 for 7.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
The 1-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the throw-in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's 0 for 7. Schwarber stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning. And the runner's coming home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. The tag, and he is out. Trying to steal home. Boy. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Cubs lead this one 4-3. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Pedro Strop takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 8th. Number 18.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 3-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
This man right here certainly did his part here this evening.
when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Felipe Vasquez earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs, 8 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.